What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of Destiny. And today we're actually going to be talking about how you can prepare for the Rise of Iron expansion that's coming up in September. I'm sure you've already seen, if you pay attention to all the other Destiny YouTubers, all the amazing videos about how you can prepare for Rise of Iron, hoard all your materials, max out all your factions, do this and that. But I'm going to tell you the best way to actually prepare for Rise of Iron, and that is to do nothing. There's no need to prepare for Rise of Iron. Just play the game like you normally do, just relax, maybe take a little bit of time off from Destiny to get ready for the new expansion. And I'm going to tell you why I think this way. Now, you know, I understand if you want to maybe max out a faction or two so that when Rise of Iron drops, you can right away get a new piece of gear or something. That's cool. You know, I'd probably do something like that myself. But the thing is, if we go off the past with Destiny, as I often say, you know, you got to look at the track record, look at the prior expansions and other stuff that's come out. Most likely this expansion is not going to have a ton of content in it. It's going to be smaller than the Taken King. They've already said that it will only have about a five-story mission campaign with it. But as often is the case, what happens is these expansions come out, and everyone's all prepared. They got all their stuff hoarded away in their vault. They, you know, rank up all their factions and everything. They come right out of the gate, you know, at maximum level, and they burn through the content like, you know, 10 hours or something like that. And then everybody starts complaining. There's nothing to do. There's not much to do. Now, I'm definitely someone who's said in the past there's not enough content in Destiny. Coming back to the game recently, I feel like there's almost a sufficient amount of stuff to do now, and I'm going to do a little bit of a current state of Destiny review later on, but that's for a different video. But you know, as the expansion goes, like I said, you know, people come in and they just burn through the content so fast. They want to rush to the end. They want to rush to get it. And a lot of the Destiny YouTubers, their big motivation, of course, is to play the raid as soon as it launches. But for you and me and most normal players of Destiny, we don't really have to worry about the raid. You know, chances are we're not going for worlds first. Chances are some of us probably will never even attempt the raid or play the raid. If you look at the statistics for Destiny, it's pretty amazing how many people have actually never completed a raid in the game, which is kind of a shame because the raids are very enjoyable. Some of the most enjoyable content in a game. I've been able to play all three of them. I think they're all three very well done and probably the best content that's actually in the game, but sadly, not a lot of people get to partake in those. Primarily because of the amazing lack of social functions in Destiny, which still 2 years later we still have to rely on looking for group where you have to hope you get lucky, or the forums, or maybe you're one of those lucky people that's got 6 or 7 friends that still play the game, or you're a big time streamer who can just play with whoever. But most of us probably are not going to be playing the raid right away, so there's no need to rush. There's no need to sit there and try to grind everything out right now to try to make sure you're going to be like light level, you know, 385 when it first comes out. There's just no point. And, you know, that was the main point I wanted to make of this video. It's going to be kind of short and sweet, and it was kind of more of a funny take on the whole thing. But, you know, like I said, I may, like, edge a faction or two so I can get a new piece of gear right at the start. But, you know, why do you want to burn through all the stuff right away? Why do you want to get everything right away? You know, you want to have something to last for a little bit. Because more than likely, you remember when the Taken King came out, there was nothing between that and the April update besides Sparrow Racing and these silly little free live events that they do that really don't make up much content. So you gotta think of it that you're probably not going to get a whole lot of content between Rise of Iron and Destiny 2. There's probably not going to be too much coming after it. So you want to make it last. There's no need to go rushing to get ready for it. Just let the expansion happen. Take a little break from Destiny, so then maybe you'll enjoy it a little bit more when it finally does come out. At least that's my plan. Right now I'm just playing the game, trying to get back into it. You know, trying to get a feel for what the direction it's going in, and I'm in no hurry to get ready for Rise of Iron. I'm just going to try to enjoy the expansion when it comes, not try to burn through the content as quickly as possible as all these other people are suggesting that you do. And of course, these big YouTubers, you know, talking about how, oh, you got to prepare and blah, 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 you know, they'll be the first ones to start crying about the fact that there's no content left for them to play, because that's what happened with Taken King, that's what happened with House of Wolves, and most of the expansions. They talked about, oh, let's get ready for this, let's hoard all our engrams, let's get all to max light level, and then a couple weeks later they're like, oh, there's nothing to do in Destiny, and it's like, well, that's because you burned through everything 5 minutes after the expansion came out. So, you know, again, guys, if you want to prepare and hoard like a lot of them are suggesting, you know, more power to you. That's great if you want to do that and rush to the end. awesome. Just don't complain when you run out of things to do after 2 or 3 days. You know, myself personally, like I said, I'm going to take my time and just kind of chill and just try to enjoy it. So that's my suggestion to most of you guys. Take it or leave it. Let me know what you plan on doing, if you're planning on preparing for Rise of Iron, or if, like me, you're just kind of let it happen and you know, try to sample a lot of the new stuff when the game comes out. Either way, guys, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you again next time.